Well, hello, Soul Tribe family. It is Wednesday, November 5th. Remember the 5th of November. And I'm doing another tape video. I tweaked my intro a little bit. Yes, I changed it up. I am OCD and I'm neurodivergent. So I have to make everything just so. So I tweaked it a little bit. I changed some of I changed it up. Yes, as you noticed, I'm not on camera. You just seeing a picture of me. You see me enough on camera. You don't need to see me now. I'm going to be on tonight. You'll see my face tonight. You saw it yesterday when I was on with Laura from Laura's You and Tarot 2. Nicely spicy episode 2. It was on her channel and mine. So I figured you don't need to see me. And plus, I'm very, very tired. That full moon kept me up. Let me know how you slept last night. It's the energy is of a full moon is always interesting. Some full moons, I feel the effects 3 days before, and I'm wondering what the hell is wrong with me. And then I'll realize there's a full moon, and I'll say, "Oh yeah, that makes sense. That makes complete sense. Why I was crazy, why I was nutty, why I was triggered and flew off the handle." And then, there are full moons that doesn't affect me at all. But I'm a Pisces, so most of them do. And don't forget, the full moon can affect you 3 days before and 3 days after. You know what? I'm going to look up what kind of a moon it was. I apologize. I didn't even think of that. I do prep all the time for these shows, but then when I'm on taping, and I don't like to stop taping, I like to keep it flowing and natural. There's always something that I forget that I have to bring up. Okay, so what is it? So the November full moon, also called, you know what, I'll share this with you. Why not? I'll share this with you so you have a visual. And we'll make this big. Let's see if I can make it big. There we go. So the November 2025 full moon, also called the Beaver moon, will occur on Wednesday, November 5th. So it's actually tonight, okay, with the peak illumination at 8:19 a.m. Eastern Standard. Okay, so it's already, the peak is happened this morning already because it's 11:05 here on the East Coast, south of Boston. This event is also a supermoon, making it the largest and brightest of the year and will rise low on the horizon. Significance is, okay, the significance. It is the closest supermoon of 2025, making it appear larger and brighter than other full moons this year. Viewing the moon will be visible low on the horizon at sunset on November 4th. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. All right, my Soul Tribe family. There you go. There you go. How come my icon is not showing? That's weird. That's very strange. All of a sudden, my icon's not showing. Should Very strange. I don't know what's going on. Oh, there we go. Sorry, it was me. It was me. That was actually me. Sorry, folks. I'm getting better and better with my technical skills, but I'm like, why's my icon not coming up? That's why, because I didn't bring it up. All right, folks, I know that everyone is upset about the Democrat takeover yesterday with Election Day. We knew what was going to happen. We knew that the Islamic communist jackass Mamdani was going to take New York City. All right. It's not something that was a shock or was a surprise. All right. We know that they stole that. And we know that New Jersey was also stolen. So don't worry about it. So what we're going to do today in this daily Lady D show, and yes, I keep on playing around with titles, but I like the daily Lady D show. I think that sounds really professional. I think it has a nice ring to it, nice sound to it. What do you know? I mean, what do you know? All right, I'm having my coffee, and obviously I need more coffee, so I'm going to show you my screen. So here you go, folks. Cheers. Is my coffee that I make. I make my coffee in a French press, and oh, it's delicious. Anyways, cheers. Here's having coffee with you today. So what we're going to do today is a few things. First and foremost, we're going to do the energy of the day. We're going to do the Schumann resonance. All right. We're going to talk a little bit. I'm going to do a few prayers, give you a little encouragement, inspiration. I'm going to do some tarot. And we have a special edition. I'm going to give you, I recorded this morning because I listened to Julie Green. Not every day, but most of the time. And she had a beautiful word of the Lord regarding what happened yesterday, election day, with the Democrats taking over. Okay. So what I did is I recorded it on my phone. I created a Word audio file. So I'm going to share that. And yeah, I'm going to show a little bit on my X account. So here we go. And yeah, I'm going to do a little tarot. And, these, I'm not going to do these daily, and I'm going to switch it up a bit. I don't like doing the same thing over and over again. It's not good for your psyche, actually, to do everything the same. You need to change up things. You need to try different things. If you keep on doing the same things, you don't create other neural pathways in your brain. And that's when you get into the rumination and you start obsessing about things. So it's always good to try and do new things. And like I said, I'm neurodivergent, so I get bored very easily. So, don't expect consistency on this channel. I try to keep it consistent. I mean, I have my Saturday Night Live shows, but other than that, it's going to be different. And also it keeps it interesting, doesn't it? Wouldn't it be boring if the same thing over and over again? Even my intros, I'm going to add scenes and delete scenes and change it up depending on the shows. It's fun. I love being creative, and I love trying new things. It's just the way it is. I get bored easily. All right. So let's do, what do we want to start with first? Let's tune in to the Schumann resonance with our pal, Consciously Errant. Now, if you haven't subscribed to her on YouTube, I believe she's on Insta, and she's probably on TikTok. I'm on Insta, by the way. I'm not on TikTok, but I'm on X, Insta. And yeah, I'm on Rumble, but I don't post there. I just watch shows, and I'm on Telegram, but I'm just there to get content. I don't post. So all of my social handles, and if you haven't, subscribed to my socials, underneath in the description of this video is all the links to get in touch with me, as well as my website. Oh, I wanted to say, Paula, my assistant, she is the front line. She is my filter. She reads all of my emails and then she passes them along to me. She will take care of you unless it's a email that I need to address, or if there's a question, or if there's, people send me messages, I will read them and respond if I can. But also, she does all my social media. So she will send you things on Instagram. If you send me a video or a message on Instagram and I don't get back to you for a while, it's because I don't go on Instagram often. I'm in and out of Instagram. I don't check my messages often. So there have been people that sent me messages months ago. There are people that are regulars on this channel that sent message requests, because I don't accept messages from everyone. It's request only. So if I haven't accepted your message request, that means that Paula hasn't gotten to you, or Paula doesn't know you. She tries to, accept all the message requests. She watches this channel. She's a lurker. And also with the comments, she will go and she will heart and like all of the comments. I don't always read the comments. So people have complained, sent emails saying, why are my comments deleted? Well, if you make multiple comments, especially on the same show or video, YouTube, BoobTube, ScroobTube, as we like to call it, they will think that you are spamming and they will delete your comments. So that's an FYI. Paula never deletes your comments unless you are being rude, egregious, or acting like a troll. And if you're really acting like a troll, she will block you. If you just make a kind of a rude comment or whatever, she'll delete you. So don't complain to me if you're blocked or deleted. That's Paula. And Paula has full authority to do what she needs to do, and I trust her. Okay? So FAFO, folks. Oh, and there are some people that like to tell me how I should conduct myself and how I should respond to trolls and how I should think and feel. And all I have to say is a big, see that? See that middle finger? Yeah, that's to you. I am a grown adult. And I've learned in my experience that bullies and trolls are just bullies online. That if you ignore a bully will just keep on coming back and bullying you. So I proverbially punch the bullies in the face so they never bother me again. So if you like to give unsolicited advice about how you think I should handle the trolls, how you deal with people, how about keep it to yourself? If I wanted your advice, I'd ask for it. I am a grown woman. I'm a grown adult. I can handle myself. You handle things your way, and I will handle things my way. And quite frankly, if you expect other people to think, to feel, to have the same life experiences, and to believe and behave the way you do, you're fucking psychotic. And on that note, cheers. All right, folks, just so you know, Paula sees all my social media and my emails, just so you know. And if you ask questions in the chat, I'm not going to always get to them. If you really have a question, the best thing to do is to email me because I don't read all the comments all the time. I try to, as much as I can, but I can't always. All right, folks, let's visit our sister, Consciously Erin, to get the Schumann update for the day.
Hey friends, it's me, Erin, your friendly neighborhood energy alchemist with today's Schumann Resonance Report for Wednesday, November the 5th. Remember the 5th of November? Is that how it goes? So friends, our graph is back up, and as you can see, it was mostly calm until it wasn't. All right, here's a closer look at our graph. So starting at 10 o'clock last night, Central Time, at 10 and 11:30, we had two main spikes of new energy come forward. You can see that they go all the way down to the bottom here, and then there's this ghost spike in between. That is an unusual configuration, but stick with me. And then at 2 a.m. Central Time, we have a timeline jump followed by another ghost one right after that at about 6 a.m. So yes, friends, we had a timeline jump. And I'm going to tell you something. I had a dream that I saw this coming. I saw this coming in my dream, and my dream was very profound. I woke up with such a wonderful feeling, and I'm going to tell you about it, but bear with me. I have a lot to say today, and trust me, I'm sharing my dream that I received with you. Don't make it something it's not. You know what I'm saying? Don't come for me in my comments because I'm sharing something with you. Anyway, here's our Italian graph. See this shadow period in here? In that time period is when we had the timeline jump. I took this picture very early this morning to capture that. This is during this time period is when that timeline jump happened. Also, the grumbles are very low today, at least so far. They haven't really started to grow or spread out too much, so I don't expect those low-lying triggers to be too intense today. We do have a massive coronal hole. It's two holes that are kind of almost merged that have turned around to face the planet. As I have said many, many times before, and you guys all know, when this starts to reach us, when the solar wind speeds start to pick up and actually reach the planet because of this, it thins out our magnetosphere and it absolutely amplifies everything that we are receiving or releasing. This is very well timed with the full moon tonight, very purposeful with the timeline jump. Nothing is a coincidence, friends, nothing.
All right, folks. So that was the daily Schumann Resonance Report. resonance report. Yeah. So we have a full moon tonight. Remember the 5th of November. Okay. And we have a timeline jump that happened yesterday. So let me know, folks. Whoops. We don't need that. So, folks, let me know if you felt that timeline jump that we did last night. Very interesting. Do you feel different? I feel different. I'm a little tired. I did catch a little bit of sleep, but not as much as I should have. It's getting better though. But let me know in the comments if you felt the timeline jump, if you feel different. How do you feel today? Okay. We're going to do a reading. I'm going to do an energy reading now. So I'm going to change my camera. Hello. Going to do an energy reading today. What can we expect, especially with the timeline jump? And yeah, then we'll take it from there. Let's see if I can bring this out a little bit. All right, here we go. Holy God, in the name of Yeshua the Christ, first and foremost, I am asking for an impenetrable dome of protection to surround me, so nothing evil, nefarious, ungodly, demonic, no trickster or neutral spirits can access this reading at all. I'm also asking for this impenetrable dome of protection so no eavesdropping or monitoring spirits can infiltrate any of these readings, so I can get clear, concise, and direct answers and interpret the card clearly and accurately. That's how I do my protection prayers. All right, here we go. Holy God, in the name of Yeshua, can we get an energy reading for the 5th of November, which is today, Wednesday, November 5th, 2025, for anyone that's watching now or in, well, I was going to say the replay, but this is taped. Sorry, I'm used to doing lives. Anyone that's watching now, an energy, that flung out, so we're going to take that. An energy reading for anyone that's watching this show for the 5th of November. What say you, Holy Spirit of God and Yeshua the Christ? That flung out. I'm going to show you how I break the cards up. Trying to see if I can. I want to see if I can hold it up a little more. Sorry, folks. I want to make it so that you can see the whole spread. Okay. There we go. All right. Just adjusting. Oh, wrong way. I'm looking through the camera. So I want to make it nice for you, nice and pretty for you. Okay, here we go. So what fell out? The 3 of Pentacles. Very interesting. So this is, you're going to have very nice and harmonious collaborations. And whatever you do today, the people that you surround yourself with, the people that you visit with, the people that you work with, the people that you spend time with, you're going to have a lot of happiness, a lot of joy, a lot of harmony, a lot of peace. Also, people will be very, very helpful today and you'll learn from them. So that's a great card right away. Okay. 7 of Cups. All right. 7 of Cups is the card of plenty and illusions. Now, since we have the full moon, all right, sometimes the moon can be the full moon can bring things out into the light because it's shining brighter, right? And it's closer to the world. Excuse me, closer to the earth. So I'm getting that with this full moon, all the illusions, all the things that are hidden, all the ways that we kind of delude ourselves, lie to ourselves, things that we have dug deep down, things that we don't want to look at, the ways that we kind of trick ourselves and delude ourselves because we don't want to deal with situations or circumstances, it's going to come out into the light. And a lot of things that we, let's say, we trick ourselves with because we don't want to deal with the unpleasantries. We don't want to deal with the pain, the sadness, the heaviness of situations. We all do this, okay? We all lie to ourselves. We all delude ourselves. We all kind of do this to ourselves, and me included, I'm not perfect. This is the card of illusions and delusions. So just make sure that you're honest with yourself. And I think with this full moon and this energy, you have no choice but to do it, because if you're lying to yourself, if you're deluding yourself, if you are not seeing things clearly, you will. Because the full moon will shine very brightly, and it will shine, it will. How do you turn off the dark? You turn on the light. So the brightness of the full moon will shine light on any topic and bring all subjects out into the dark. Out from the dark into the light. Queen of Pentacles. She's sovereign. She takes care of business. She's great with money. She's well organized. She's practical. She's the card of the single mother, right? She takes home the bacon, and then she fries it up in the pan. If you guys remember that old 70s ad from Anjali, I think was the name of the perfume. Aging myself, but this is all about taking charge, being able to be a good business person, being diplomatic, but also being able to be, let's say, warm and caring and just and fair and balanced and loving and compassionate, empathetic with your friends, your family, your children, the people that you are close with. Okay? Very nice card. Sorry, I'm looking through the camera, so I have to do things. I'm looking at a mirrored image. Okay, here we go. 5 of Cups. Could be some disappointments today, some regrets. And this is because of the fact that you've been deluding yourself. You've been lying to yourself. Sometimes the things that we find out about ourselves aren't pretty, but you have to have the courage. You have to have the faith to look deep within. And yeah, sometimes you're going to be disappointed with the things that you see in yourself, and you might regret some things. However, you do not serve yourself. You do not learn. You do not grow and evolve if you are afraid to look at your shadow, afraid to look at the deep parts of yourself, the deep hidden deep within, let's say, PTSD, traumas, the inner healing work, the inner child work that you need to work on. Okay. Sometimes it's scary. Sometimes it's unpleasant, but you get nowhere if you run and you try to hide. If you try to stifle down things, you create dis-ease, which then creates disease or illness. All right, last card. Oh, the devil. Okay, so with this full moon energy, you're going to find out things about people that aren't so pleasant. This is also a warning about addictions. Be very, very careful if you suffer from addictions in anything. This could be gambling, eating, sex, drugs, alcohol. This is also indicative of anybody that has any hidden attachments, anybody that is around people with attachments. You're going to find out today. Things are going to, like I said earlier, things are going to come out into the light. And now more than ever, people said, wow, the world is getting more evil than ever. No, it's always been this evil. It's just that they can't hide anymore. With God shining the light, shining the divine light upon the earth, and we're slowly raising our consciousness, and the vibration of the earth is raising. This means that there is more light upon this earth every single day. And so, as I said earlier, how do you turn off the dark? You turn on the light. So the dark has nowhere to hide anymore. They can hide. The energy cannot hide because the light is exposing it. Wow. Very interesting cards, Soul Tribe family. Okay. I'm going to do one last card, and this is from a different deck. All right. Here we go. Holy God, in the name of Yeshua. Anything else that the Soul Tribe family, anyone that's watching, needs to know about the energy of the 5th of November? What say you, Almighty God, in Yeshua the Christ? And this is a different type of deck. It's more of like an oracle deck. Okay, not enough. Lacking confidence, self-sabotage, ego, fear, and frustrations. Okay, So this is more clarity about that earlier reading, the reading I just did. The people that have the attachments, right? We got the devil card. The reason why they're going to bother you is because they're lacking self-confidence. They're self-sabotaging. They're stuck in ego and in fear, and they're frustrated. Okay? The people that are going to bother you today, they're going to trigger you today, have attachments. And attachments are not just blatantly or overtly evil. Attachments all the most of the time are low level attachments. They attach through mental illness, lacking self-confidence, people that self-sabotage, people that are stuck in ego, people that are worry all the time, which is fear, people that are frustrated, easily angered. Okay, so this says you have to be wary of these type of people. And also, if you suffer from any of these, which we all do at one time or another, none of us are completely self-confident. None of us are done with our ego. None of us have no fear. Okay? We all are human. We all suffer lack of self-confidence every so often. We all self-sabotage every so often. We all get stuck in ego and in fear and frustration. Okay? None of us walk on water. However, this is saying today with the energies, because of the full moon, and this is supermoon, this stuff, which is the ugly and the not so pretty stuff, is going to come out. So this is the perfect time to face your fears, to face all of this that we say not enoughness, the feeling of unworthiness, the feeling of not being good enough, the feeling of lack. These negative emotions, don't be afraid to sit with them. Don't push them away. Honor them, sit with them, feel them, learn from them, and transmute them. Let them come out from the dark and transmute them with the light of the super moon. Let them go. Get rid of the root cause. Clear it out. Accept these feelings. Don't push them down. Don't judge yourself. Say your prayers. Bring up these feelings. Learn from them. Clear them out. Give them to God. Pray, meditate, give them to God so God can transmute them with the super full moon. Okay? Very, very interesting, and I think very profound and apropos readings. Now, folks, with what happened with the elections last night, it's not pretty. It's definitely not pretty. However, we expected this. I don't think anyone is really, I don't think anyone is really surprised as to the outcome of the elections. Whoops, wrong screen. Here we go. So I'm going to play a few videos about the election results, and then we're going to take it from here. Okay, folks, not pretty, not pretty at all. Okay, we know that we knew he was going to do. We knew that he was going to win the election. Okay, we knew this. This is not something we didn't know. This we were fully prepared for this. We didn't want to believe it, but we knew it was going to happen. Now, what I'm going to do is play the word of the day that I got from Julie Green and her Rumble channel. She's not on YouTube. She has a lot of pirated channels. She's on Rumble and she does a daily show. I don't catch her daily, but I do watch her when I can. And I like to share every so often the word of the day when I think it's apropos and will be encouraging and inspiring to my subscribers, to my viewers. So, without further ado, I'm going to play this audio file that I recorded from Julie Green's Rumble show this morning to give you a little encouragement and inspiration, especially after the kind of disappointing yet, let's say, expected results of yesterday's elections. And bear with me.
We're here. And again, this was from the first one from November 4th. Okay, I had two of them that day, yesterday. And these are going completely out of order because God really knew in your hearts, everybody needs to hear what God has to say about those elections. Even though he told us, I think it was like 2-3 weeks ago, maybe a month ago, where he talked about this election in New York City, especially. Your enemy stole a city to steal a nation. My children, war is not coming. War is here in your nation. A war against Christianity. A war against your freedoms. A war to take your children. A war to take down financially, to enslave you the rest of the way into your enemy's global society. A war has been fought under the radar when this nation has been unaware. Military moves are constantly being made to save this nation from global takedown. A war has been fought against the deep state trying to steal the 2026 election, midterm elections, and how they're trying to figure out how to steal 2028 election so a person can never win again if they are not a part of the establishment. A war has been going on to stop election fraud because your enemies know they can't win an election without stealing it. They are making moves right now. They are being caught red-handed. Your enemies have no idea that I have set those traps, and they are caught in them. Emails are coming to prove what they are doing in New York City with the mayoral race with their man, Mamdani. Mamdani is a socialist plant, a Muslim who wants to legalize Sharia law and completely destroy Christianity. He will be removed. He will not stay mayor. I allow this to happen to show you how far the establishment is willing to go to steal a city, to steal a nation. Every dirty rat in New York City behind this mayoral race will fall flat on their face. For I, the Lord, will expose not only election fraud in New York City, but more secrets in the city will be released regarding 9/11. Your enemy's deepest, darkest secrets. Why the Twin Towers were the target. Why that specific day. What all they were hiding and would have been taken that day, and who was all involved. My children, all of this has been a part of war against this nation. Do you not see by the 2020 election, your enemies are willing to do anything to destroy this nation? Do you really think that because President Trump won the 2024 election that your enemies were just going to give up and stop? No, they are more desperate now than they were in 2024. But now in 2025, your enemies are in a nosedive they can't get out of. They are falling with no end in sight. After what takes place in New York City, more things will begin to take shape. And more masks will be revealed. My children, I told you it would look worse before it got better. Do you see the nation needs you, my children? They don't need politicians. They need my church using my glory to fill its nation and free it from the demonic chokehold it has been under. No longer take what your enemies are doing and fight now back more with my words than ever before. Don't let your enemies keep you in bondage. Don't let them keep stealing from you. Don't let them take your kids. Don't let them continue on their path of destruction for you or your nation. You have something to say about it.
All right, my Soul Tribe family. So I apologize for the grammatical errors and the typos, but those audio visual files are automatically generated. So, and I'm only allowed 5 minutes for some reason. So there was a little more. But basically, in a nutshell, she was saying that God created these traps. They set out the traps with the cheese so the rats would take the bait, and they did. And she said that Mamdani is going down. He's not going to last long. And I always got that too. All right. We know that he's very much like Obama. He appeared out of nowhere, is funded by Soros and all these deep state backers. We know why he's here. We know he's not for New York City. We know that he is not for anyone else but the deep state. I will do deep dives on Mamdani on my Saturday Night Live show, and I'll do the current events, deep dives on the current events on the Saturday Night Live show. But I just wanted to briefly discuss this since it's still raw and it just happened last night. The election, that just happened yesterday, I should say. So I did want to bring up a few things. Tonight on my channel, I pre-recorded a show with Louis Herms. All right, that's going to be, and I'm releasing it tonight. I will be in the chat. So people are already in the chat. So I taped it and I'm releasing it as a live. So I'll be in the chat tonight. That's 8 p.m. Eastern. My interview with candidate for governor of California, Louis Herms. We want to get him elected. He is a phenomenal guy. We all know him back for when he was just the screwbiggovernment.com. And he's a truther, a patriot. He is for the people. So make sure you tune in tonight, and I will be lurking in the chat because it's taped. Also, let me see if this will work. I will be doing a Friday night psychic live this Friday, 8 p.m. Now it's going to be different, folks. Instead of doing personal questions and general readings, this broadcast is going to be all about year-end forecast readings, okay? So I'm just going to be doing year-end forecast readings, okay? Only 20 slots will be available because I only want to go on for 2 hours. And they're a little more extended readings and they'll take a lot of energy. So I'm only going to take on 20 slots. So if you want to make sure you get a slot, underneath in the description of the show has already been posted. You click on this, you click on that, and it will click on that link. And what it will do is it will bring you to my Buy Me a Coffee, and you can read the directions as to how to purchase a year-end reading. Now, like I said, make sure people start purchasing readings as soon as the live, I put up the live. Now, especially for this show, because it's a little different, I'm not doing yes or no questions. I'm not doing personal questions. I'm not doing general readings. I'm just doing personal year-end forecast readings. Okay, they're little extended readings. Okay, so I only have 20 slots, and the way I program this is that once I'm sold out of 20, that's it. You can't buy anymore. So I have it purposely set up so once I sell 20 slots, I'm done. So if you can't purchase a reading for, I should make this better, sorry. If you cannot purchase a reading for Friday night, it's because I'm sold out. So I will tell you, they go fast. They usually do. So if you want to make sure that you get in on Friday night, and if you are one of the 20 slots for a personal year-end forecast reading on Friday night, make sure you purchase your reading immediately because they'll go quick. And like I said, I have it set up that only 20 slots are available. And of course, if you just go underneath the description of the show, that's where you click on the link. And folks, under all my shows, you'll have my website, my X account, my Instagram, and my new thing is my Sirona page. Now, folks, I want to, I'm going to stop sharing for now, and I'm going to bring up my Sirona page. Now, folks, I have been approached by many people I've approached by many, I'll say, companies that want me to sponsor them and to tout their products. And let's say people that want to sponsor me and to tout their products on my channel. I usually say no. Okay. The reason why I even tried Sirona is because Joe and Scott from TruthStream. Okay. They sent me these products and they said, hey, you want to try these products? These are free. Sure. Why not? I tried these products and they're great. They really are great. And I did a live with them with the CEO of Sirona on Saturday night. It was on their channel, TruthStream, with Joe and Scott. And Ethan Lucas was also the guest. Okay. He is the CEO of this company. I would never endorse a product that I haven't used, that I would never endorse a product that I haven't used and it doesn't work. I have used these products. They work. I love them. It is a nonprofit company and they make it so that you don't have to pay sales tax. He's a patriot. He's a Christian. He's awake. So I'm going to I'm just going to give you the one item. There's two items that I think are phenomenal. Okay. Which is the first item that I think is phenomenal is the panacea. But this, I just want to show you, and I'm going to share my screen here. The skin. Okay. Everyone says, Lady D, your skin looks so great, blah, blah, blah. This is the product that I use, the skin. This helps me. It helped me got rid of the crow's feet in like a couple of days. Seriously, no lie. It helps with everything. Any kind of skin issue, acne, psoriasis, scabbiness, anything, it works. Okay. And listen, I'm not a medical doctor. I am, I'm not giving medical claims here. However, I will tell you that this works. So I'm going to end the show with a little brief video info on the Sirona products. If you're interested in purchasing anything, you can find the link to my Sirona page underneath the description of the show. Okay. And without further ado, here is a little intro about Sirona. And I love you, my Soul Tribe family. I'll see you tonight with Louis Herms. I'll be in the chat. Bye. Love you.
Science could feel like pure magic. Introducing Elixir by Sirona, the world's greatest health revolution. What is Elixir and what's the secret behind it? Picture a team of the world's most brilliant scientists working tirelessly with patented and proprietary technology and techniques to create groundbreaking nanoformulas that bypass your digestive tract entirely, absorbing directly into the body, sublingually, under the tongue. The hero of the Elixir formula is nano-sized glutathione, your body's master antioxidant. And because glutathione is highly unstable, if swallowed, it will simply be destroyed in the stomach acids. And liposomal glutathione doesn't solve the issue either, as it's mostly unusable and does not get absorbed properly. Simply put, glutathione in capsule form, or even water-based formulas, are not as stable or bioavailable as our proprietary nano formula. And because we have nano-sized glutathione as well as other nutrients, they are so small, they slip right into the cells with virtually no resistance, completely bypassing the hostile environment in the stomach and gut. Imagine boosting your immune system to peak levels, reversing the clock on aging, and detoxifying your body from heavy metals, microplastics, and those pesky forever chemicals. Elixir even tackles bad halides like fluoride, bromide, and chlorine. Health is actually quite simple. Clean the cell, get well. With Elixir, you're not just supporting your health, you're revolutionizing it. Getting vital nutrients directly into the bloodstream with immediate absorption, all without having to spend thousands of dollars a month on clinical IVs. It's because of our proprietary stasis nanotechnology and methods that glutathione and other nutrients are absorbed easily and immediately by holding just a few drops of Elixir under the tongue for 30 seconds or more. Using the same technology and methods, we also created the holy grail of skincare products. Our scientists, using our proprietary nano process, have found a way to make a highly potent, highly absorbable combination of hyaluronic acid, collagen, resveratrol, glutathione, and vitamin B5, creating the world's most unique, proprietary formula, giving before and after results that have some people claiming that we've literally discovered the fountain of youth. Are you ready to unlock the power of advanced science for your wellness journey by ditching the old, ineffective supplements and switching to stabilized nano? As you know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. Aren't you tired of wasting money on supplements that have almost zero bioavailability or effectiveness in the body, or supplements that don't even have the ability to detox at the cellular level and even cross the blood-brain barrier because they're not truly nano-sized? Aren't you tired of even liquid supplements that are water-based and highly unstable, not delivering the potency you need? Join the Sirona movement today, and let's make magic happen, one drop at a time. Sirona, because looking and feeling young never gets old. Order yours today.